Hi guys, this is Jude from EasyTechs. In this video, I'll be showing you a number of ways to fix sound, speaker or audio problems in your Windows 10. These methods correspond to different possible scenarios where you might be having this problem. Unlike some other devices on your Windows PC, your speaker drivers should normally install automatically when you install your Windows. But some computers might require some sort of manual configuration to get the sound working properly. This is more common with the enhanced audio brands like Beats or Dolby Advanced Audio. For such brands, you might need to manually install the drivers and configure the controls. But if you're having this problem on a normal regular laptop, then you can try these fixes and see if any would solve your problem. Of course, you don't have to try all fixes. Each fix is recommended depending on the point when you began experiencing this problem. So was it after upgrading from one Windows version to another, or after making a clean Windows installation? Was it after installing some system updates, or just during normal usage? The suggestions in this video are presented in the order of complexity, so you can try the simple possible fixes before moving to the more complex ones. The last suggestion is more on the hardware side, so if you suspect that this might be a hardware problem, then you can try that and see if it helps. However, I recommend starting off with the soft fixes since they are easier and less demanding. And now, without further ado, let's get right to it. So first off, if the speaker icon on your toolbar has an X sign on it, then you want to check that it hasn't been muted either with a click on the speaker icon or a mute button somewhere on your computer. Here you should also pay attention to the behavior of the indicator light on your mute button. Sometimes they tend to malfunction and make it a bit confusing to know when you actually mute your computer. For this Lenovo, you could mute the speaker by either clicking on the speaker icon from the toolbar or by pressing the mute button above the keyboard, whichever of the two options you choose to use. That would automatically override the action of the previous option. So if you first press the mute button and then click on the speaker icon to unmute, your audio device will be unmuted, but the indicator light on the mute button keeps showing that your computer is muted. In other cases like that of this EliteBook, the mute button indicator remains turned on whether you mute or mute the PC. So try to play around with this and ensure you have not mistakenly muted your computer. The second quick fix to attempt is to use the Windows troubleshooting tool to try to detect and possibly fix the problem you might be having with your audio device. Now, I must say that this might not be the most effective solution, but it does give some clues as to what you can try next in case it does not fix the problem automatically. To run the troubleshooting tool, simply right-click on the speaker icon from the toolbar, then select Troubleshoot Sound Problems from the options, then wait for the tool to run. If you have multiple audio devices like the case of this laptop, then you should have a window like this asking which device you want to troubleshoot. Here I will leave mine as high definition audio device, then hit next and wait for any further suggestions. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Windows troubleshooting tool often gives you some suggestions on other possible steps you can take to fix the problem. You might not have the same outcome as I have here, but as you can see, it's suggesting that I turn off sound effects and enhancements. And that is the next fix we're going to be seeing in this tutorial. Now, if you got this same outcome from your troubleshooting, then you want to click on the first option that says yes, open audio enhancement, and that should open up your speaker properties and the enhancement tab. You might see this window saying troubleshooting couldn't identify problem. Just close it. Then on the speaker properties page, select disable all enhancements, then click on apply at the bottom and then hit OK to complete the process. Now, if your troubleshooting tool didn't give you the option to open the speaker properties, then simply right click on your speaker icon and select playback devices. Here, select your speaker by clicking on it and then hit properties. On this page, click on the enhancement tab and then select disable all enhancements. Another thing you could do here is to go to the advanced tab and then try to play around with the different formats and see if that's the issue. Here you can just click on the test button to see if your audio works with any of the formats and to also hear what each format sounds like. The next approach would be to uninstall and reinstall your sound drivers. For this, you need to open your device manager. So go to your Windows search and type device manager. Then click on device manager from the search results. On the device manager, you will notice two sound related icons. One says audio inputs and outputs and the other says sound, video and game controllers. When you expand on each of the two icons, you will find high definition audio device listed among the sound drivers. Here right click on it. Then first make sure it's not disabled. If it's disabled, you should have enabled here instead of disabled. For that, you can click on enable to see if your audio device works, but that would rarely be the case. So here click on uninstall device. And then on this dialog box, leave it as it is. Just click on install. This will uninstall your sound drivers without deleting the drivers themselves. Do the same for the other sound driver you may have in your device manager. After that, go to the Action tab and select Scan for hardware changes. Then restart your computer and see if your sound is back. For this next fix, you will need to be connected to the internet. Here you will be uninstalling and deleting the sound drivers at the same time. Then with your PC connected to the internet, it should automatically download and install the latest required drivers for your audio device. To do that, go back to the device manager. Under the audio drivers, right click and select uninstall device. Then on the dialog box that pops up, select delete the driver software for this device and then click on install. After uninstalling, simply restart your computer while connected to the internet. It should automatically download and install the latest driver for your audio device, and hopefully that should get your audio working again. If your audio still doesn't work, or for some reason your audio drivers didn't download or install automatically as they should, then you want to visit your manufacturer support page and download the sound drivers for your PC model and specifications. For this EliteBook, I will open Google and search HP EliteBook 8540W drivers. Then I will click on the result from support.hp.com. On the page that follows, I will select my operating system, which is Windows. Then for the version, I will select Windows 7 64-bit, even though I have Windows 10, that should work fine. Of course, if you find the drivers for the exact version of Windows you have running on your PC, then you can select that as well. Here I will click on change. And then I should have all the drivers related to my PC model. Now I'm going to locate the audio driver from the list. Here, as you can see, the first driver is the audio driver. I will simply click on it. Then click on the download button on the right. Of course, this may differ depending on the manufacturer and how the support page is organized, but this file should normally be an executable file, and you can simply install it just like any other application you install on your Windows. For this fix, you want to check the configuration of your playback devices and ensure they are properly set up. For that, you should again go to your toolbar and right click on the speaker icon. Then select playback devices. Here select your speaker and click configure. Then on this page, leave it as stereo and hit next. Now here you want to select front, left and right and then hit next. And then finish. Now test again and see if your sound now works. And by the way, if you have multiple sound devices, then you want to ensure you select the right one when trying these fixes. The final suggestion for this tutorial is to check your headphone jack, especially if you have an older laptop. I recommend this approach for situations where your laptop speakers have been working properly and has no X sign on the speaker icon, then suddenly develops this problem. Now the 3.5mm headphone jack is designed with some kind of mechanical relay switch that momentarily opens the circuit for the inbuilt speakers when you attach a plug to it. Sometimes this mechanical relay might weaken out and become unable to close back the circuit even after you have removed the headphone plugs. So even when you have nothing plugged to the jack, your laptop speakers might still not work because the speaker circuit is still open. A quick way to verify if this is the problem with your audio is to keep an audio playing. Then wiggle your headphone plug back and forth in the jack and pay attention to any sound glitches you might get from your laptop. If you hear any sound glitches, then chances are your relay has weakened out. For the time, it might start working after wiggling, but definitely you should consider replacing it. If none of the suggestions worked for you, then it's possible that you might have a failing speaker or audio device. For that, you might need the help of a technician to help with a replacement. Hope one of these was able to help you out. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Share with anyone you think might want to see. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notification on future tech support videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.